Gina Reinhart has pulled her sponsorship of the Australian netball team after a week of damaging headlines. Why any company would get involved in sport in this day and age is beyond me. Why take the risk? I mean, do you think Hancock Prospecting needed the exposure? Was it crucial to their success as an organisation? No, of course not. Who really loses here? The athletes themselves do. It's what pays a large chunk of their wage. Those at the grassroots will suffer with a weakened, poorer governing body. Fans ultimately pay a price. Cricket Australia captain Pat Cummins refused to appear in Alinta Energy ads, his code's major sponsor this year. That relationship has now come to an end. Alinta has a pathway to net zero plan, by the way. And whilst we still need fossil fuels to function, and we do, it is ridiculous to demonise them. We cannot live in la-la land. Renewable energy cannot do the job yet. We simply aren't set up for it. Plus, as it exists right now, it is still unreliable. I mean, even Peppa Pig and co know that.
We'll be carried back by the wind, Danny. Oh.
What is it?
The wind has stopped.
Without any wind, the sailing boat cannot go.
We'll just have to wait for the wind to pick up again.
How long will that take?
I don't know. It could be weeks.
Can't we use the engine?
Oh, you don't have engines on sailing boats, Danny. Oh.
The sailing boat does have an engine.
And I'm so sorry to every parent for subjecting you to that. Now, I want the best for our world. I'm a parent. I've got a 4-year-old. I want us to do everything in our power to ensure we look after our planet. But we've got to take a responsible and rational approach to this. I also, believe it or not, don't want athletes silenced. They have every right to speak out, just like the rest of us, just like I am now. Stand up for what they believe in and have a moral compass, absolutely. But it's the lack of consistency and the impact on their stance on others, usually less privileged, which opens those who enter this arena up to criticism. Cummins' lifestyle has been well documented this week. And by the way, I know him and I like him. He's a good bloke. I don't believe there's any malice in him. But his support of a company banned in America for using slave labour, a flight schedule that would make Richard Branson blush, along with a fuel-guzzling SUV, makes it all just a little bit hard to swallow. He also makes millions in the Indian Premier League, sponsored by the country's largest conglomerate, the Tata Group, who boast mining assets. It will be very interesting to see his position there when the very lucrative competition rolls around in March next year. And let me finish with this. We can absolutely care deeply about the environment and accept a moral responsibility to protect its fragilities. We can acknowledge the impacts of a changing climate and commit to sensibly reducing carbon emissions. And we can still be immensely proud of the overwhelming contribution that mining and the resources sector has made and will continue to make to this country over many years.